Hello, and it's me again. It's again me. Doesn't fucking matter. Uh, it's been a long time, probably about a month, or maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. And since that moment, a lot of things changed in my life. First of all, of course, as you might see, I'm right now located in a different place. And that place, that new place, is around 4,000 kilometers away from my original spot, which is my house. And right now, I live in a dormitory of the university called HIT Shenzhen, which means Harbin Institute of Technology. And so, yeah, I took my flight. The first day was very chaotic, and I would love to speak out. It's been like 3 weeks already, or even more. Because right now it's like what? It's like September 26th, and I came here in China. Yeah, in China, at around September 1st. So, like, yeah, man, like, my life being shit as fuck is not true. It's not true, by the way. My life is not shit as fuck. But I feel like shit right now, and I feel like a little bitch, and I don't want to feel like that. Let me just like start from the very first day that I came here. I felt so fucking bad. It was just like it was like a fucking truckload of shit coming like on my head, like falling on my head, right? And I was like, whoa, man, what the fuck? Like, the day was just like disgusting because like I had to do a lot of stuff. I had to get my SIM card for my phone. By the way, I bought a new phone. First time in my life I bought an iPhone. I'm not very big fan of like 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 popping off with my phone. My previous phone, my like Redmi phone, was with me for like 2.5 years. It was a budget like phone. It was like a okay phone. I was not like I wouldn't say it's like bad, okay? That's the most important part. And the first day was just fucking disgusting. I went up to the 11th floor. Yes, I live in the 11th floor, and I thought maybe my neighbors are fucking crazy. What the fuck am I gonna do if they're gonna try to do some shit while I sleep, right? And like all of these thoughts, they came to my mind, and I was like, holy fuck, like this is like a new environment. But with time, I understood that this is just a part of it, right? This is just a part of it being a student, right? Because you have to like deal with new people. You have to like adapt. You have to like speak with people. You have to like get to know them. And and I was like feeling some nasty shit. It was like going all over my brain, and uh, it was weird. It was really weird. I even like had some suicidal thoughts, like for real. And but after that, I said like, nigga, if you were gonna like be such a little bitch that you are gonna like finish yourself off in the first day of being a fucking international student, then what the fuck are other people gonna think about you, right? Because if you're not gonna leave any legacy, then no one will give a fuck about your death, okay? So don't even fucking think about like doing the fucking like suicide thing, or like making some harm to yourself. Don't think about it, okay? Don't fucking think about it until you reach something great. until you fucking see your bicep going like big as fuck, you know, like twice as your fucking head, you know. Don't ever think about that, right? And the other days, you know, it was like getting better, you know. Uh, I think at the second week or something, I went to the club like first time in my life, you know. The club experience was like weird because you know there were like a lot of girls, a lot of boys, a lot of slutty girls, you know, like, and I was like, I drank some alcohol. It was like just one fucking cocktail, you know. I wasn't as fucking crazy as some other dudes who were just like taking 10 fucking tequila shots. I just like drank one cocktail. I got like how do you call it? Dizzy, like whatever the fuck, doesn't matter. So I got like a little bit like eased up, you know, and I just like started dancing and stuff, you know. And this stuff was going on for 1 hour, like 2 hour, and then I was like, fuck, like that is so depressing. Like, it was even close to me getting in a fight with some dude who was an old fucking pedophile, I guess. And he tried to fucking like reach out to some girl. You know, he was like fucking 50-year old, fucking bald, fucking like 160 centimeters or something, and he was like trying to like touch some girl who was like dancing near to me, and I was like, go fuck yourself, you know. And he was like starting to like come closer and closer, and I was like, and I was fucking close to hit that bitch, like, you know, to give a bitch slap to that motherfucker. But you know what, it's China, you can't do this type of shit here, okay? And my friends, they were like, dude, like chill out, you know, like stuff like that. But you know what? You know what? If I had fucking opportunity to beat the shit out of that motherfucker, and if that was legal, you know, if I wouldn't have any consequences, because we are in China, right? Like I am in China, then I would fucking do that shit, okay? And so yeah, like it was like hell lot of fun. It was like clubbing, but then I understood that, you know, clubbing is like, it's fucking shit, because I came back to my house at like 5 a.m. Not because I was in the club for so long. There was another journey. My friend lost his phone in a taxi, and we had to pay the fucking taxist, or how the fuck, whatever the fuck you call that motherfucker who drives the taxi. And we had to pay him 300 RMBs. Of course, we could have called to the police station. We could have detained that motherfucker. We could have like beat the shit out of that motherfucker. But we didn't do that thing, because like we are the newcomers, right? We were scared as fuck. My friend especially, for his phone, and so yeah, we paid 300 yuans RMBs for that phone to that like motherfucker. And yeah, like it was hell lot of fun. First 2 weeks, first clubbing experience, first like sort of fighting experience in the China, you know. And yeah, like I was like, you know, I was in a deep thought, because I understood that if I would go to the club every single fucking like day, or even once a week, my sleep routine would get fucked, basically. Second, I wouldn't, like, because of that, of course, I wouldn't be like consistent in my studies, in my sport, in my fucking like gym, you know, like, and stuff like that. And yeah, by the way, I bought a gym, how do you call it? Gym pass. Like, I know it wasn't the best deal, but I bought it for 3 months just to motivate myself, you know, because the money is the money, right? Especially here, because everything is so expensive. Again, it's Shenzhen. It's not some fucking, I don't know, like Nigeria, right? Like whatever the fuck you can compare to. So yeah, and I was in a deep thought, again. Like I started to think like what should I do? How should what should I study? Because here in this university, I don't have that many lessons. I don't have that many. I don't. I have like four subjects, maybe even five. Like I don't I don't know exactly. And I have five fucking subjects, and I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to get all of the credits? And turns out this is the beauty of the international universities, because I like oversee universities, huh? You know, because all of the time is yours. Basically, you are the one who controls your own time, and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, like man, like yeah, I have like so much time. What should I do? And I was like, gym. Like I do go to the gym. I try to keep it consistent. Okay, I tried. Okay, like at least starting from the first week, from the second week, I was going to gym at least like twice in a week. Okay, that's not bad, right? And recently I had a fucking like typhoon, or yeah, typhoon. Like I mean, it wasn't that crazy, right? It was on the September 22nd or 23rd. It wasn't this crazy at Shenzhen. It was crazy at Hong Kong and Macau, but here it was like easy peasy. But yeah, and so where the yeah, gym. So basically, I thought, this is the best like moment for me to change myself, so that my parents, like my other like friends that live in Uzbekistan, would like see me like coming back as a new person, and not like it's not only made for the other people to see and like to say, oh, like you've changed, but for me too, because I've been a fat bitch for most of my life, and I still think that I'm fat, even though a lot of people say that I've became more like skinnier, like stuff like that. And I did lose some fat from like 90 kilograms to 78, which was crazy. Like I still thought that I was like 82 kilograms, because I've never tried to weight myself in the Tashkent, right? And I still do have some belly fat. I still have some fat on my legs, and like on my face, like face fat. It's not that like beautiful. So yeah, I think that if I will manage to get rid of that, then I'll be good. So yeah, the next thing is Chinese language. Fuck me. Chinese language. Chinese language proficiency. And I was like, you know what? Like, if I have a whole year, like imagine the first year is this, it's like this easy peasy, right? And I like like 1 week ago, 1 week ago, basically, or 2 or 3 days ago, I was in a fucking like Porsche. Like it was a Porsche car. It was like two seated, right? And there was this one guy, his whose name was Sam. And this guy, like I've been chatting to him before I came here to China, and maybe that's why like we sort of knew each other. And he said like I have a like free seat. I could go back to the dormitory from the university, and I was like, yo, bro, like, could you like take me? And this was like first time in my life when I experienced like being in a Porsche. And like in China there were like so many like people who were like fucking rich as fuck. Like they have Mercedes, they have like Audi, like they have like all the other like types of cars here. And it's like crazy, because compared to the the car industry in Uzbekistan, which is basically everything is like General Motors, like GM. It's fucking like typical, like common, and like repetitive. Here it's like crazy, it's like, and it was my first time like sitting in a Porsche, especially two seated, and it was crazy. Okay, like I did try to not be like as uh, full of emotions, but it was hard to like hold your emotions, especially like when you were in such a great, such a fucking amazing car. And so like I spoke with this guy called Sam, and he said, you know what? In the first year, especially if you didn't like choose some elective courses, so like which give you additional credits, then you definitely should push yourself harder to get HSK 4. And as I like made some analysis on HSK, turns out HSK fucking changed 2 years or ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. And basically, it now has not 6 levels, but 9 levels. And basically, the last three added levels are advanced. And moreover than that, there are more words needed to be learned for each level. So, for example, if the first level in HSK, you needed to know like 150 words, now you have to know 500 words. That is crazy. Okay, that's like triple the time. And I was like, holy fuck, like what the fuck? This is like the most unluckiest time for me. But I was like, but like then Sam told me, guys here they can get HSK 4 in less than 1 year. He even told me, I think, in 6 months, and I was like, what the fuck? And he said, yeah, like that's true, because if you get HSK 4, you can get rid of all of the Chinese classes, like every like stuff like that, and there is a chance that you might start working, of course, like illegally, right? Like doing some cargo stuff, like being a translator. And especially if you go above the HSK 4, if you go for HSK 6 and you get the certificate, then of course you can get a good amount of cash. And as I like think it would be a good support for me and my own family, because you know what, Shenzhen, it's not fucking cheap. Again, it's not, okay? And I've been counting how much money do I spend, and the money that I had in the beginning, it just fucking, uh it just flow away. The fuck flew, like float. It doesn't fucking matter. It just disappeared. Like the big chunk of the money that I had, it just fucking disappeared. Because like I was trying to make this place a little bit more comfy. I was just trying to get some clothes, some fucking food, and food. You know what? If you like spend the minimum of 50 to 60 RMBs every single day on food. Again, I don't have fridge here. I don't have any microwave stuff here. I don't have no fucking pen, no fucking kitchen, okay? So I have to deal with it. I have to eat every single day, going to the restaurants, or I have to buy a stack of fucking bananas to survive. So it's like that, mate. It's like that. So and then you will spend around 200 or 300 bucks on food every single month. And some people might say, "Oh, it's not that much." Nigga, it is a lot. Okay? It is a lot, okay? It's not some small amount. And I thought that if I could get some work, I could get some job, I would balance out the spendings that my parents did. Of course, my parents told me, don't fuck, don't economy on your food, right? So that basically get the idea. So don't buy cheap food. Buy the food if you want. That's how they said it, okay? That's what the meaning was. And I'm like yeah, but in the end of the day, of course, I want to help my parents too, even though I'm studying, even though they also understood all of the spendings that they would have to do, all of the like stuff I would have to get through. And yeah, I'm just trying to I'm trying to not be a bitch, but right now, I don't know, for whatever the fucking reason, um I had a great beginning of my day. I woke up, I went to the gym, I did my back, I did my bicep. Like after I took the shower, I felt so energetic. But then, it's hard to say this, but I wanked. So yeah, and you know what? uh, like it has been like so long since I wanked and I felt so bad after it. Like not like so bad, but after the moment I did it, for like it has been like what, 3 or fucking 4 hours, and I still feel so shit because I understand that I lied to myself by doing this action. And I thought that like the sport activities would help me, but no, they just boost my testosterone, and I just let it go by doing this shit. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I'm just being a weakling. Like I could just like not do it. I could just like not do it. That's it. But turns out it is some habit that was ingrained in my fucking brain, right? And there are so many girls out here who I could date with, but I still think that I can't, because you know what? Because I still think that I'm that fat guy from the like fat guy who's your good old classmate, and who's a fucking geek, and he studies, and he fucking does nothing except studying. I fucking hate that image. I fucking hate that. I Dude, if you ever like knew me, past me, like you would, like me, you would fucking kick his ass off, kick his fucking face off for that. And I would also. And so, and I'm like still thinking about all this. I'm trying to work on this somehow, like my mental state, my like soul state. And yeah, it's been strange. I've been trying to run, like David Goggins, stuff like that. I was feeling good. Actually, I was feeling good. Like I was like running like 10 circles here, which is like 4.5. What the fuck is that? 4.5 kilometers overall. And yeah, I was feeling good. Like 5 kilometers, it's amazing. It's amazing. But I need more. I have to force myself to do more, because again, like motivation is nothing if you don't do everything. If you don't adjust to the routine, if you don't accept the routine and the repetitiveness of your life, then you'll never succeed. I think like that. And so yeah, I'm trying to overcome this, but 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 week by week, I feel like it's getting crazier and crazier. Like I myself getting crazier, and I don't know what to do with it. I was like thinking about contacting the psychological support. Like it's on the door. If they fucking write about this stuff on the door of every single room, you know that it's not so fucking rare. So yeah. For now, I think that's it. I've been yapping too much. I don't know what I will do right now, but I do hope and I do believe that I will go and do something which will make me better person. or I'll go just sleep. That's better than scrolling or doomlessly watching, aimlessly watching some stuff. So yeah. And and I was like, and I got ill because I ran when it was raining, but it felt majestic, it felt majestic because I felt like I was trying to fuck the world, by running more circles under the rain. So yeah, um, I do want to continue my running because I think it makes me harder, it makes me stronger, and yeah, I hope that future me will not will not be shameful for my actions that I take right now and for the actions that I will take during this year. I hope that I believe and I know that I will get the HSK4 in 1 year. I will do my very best. I will do everything that I can to get HSK4. I will do my very best to get in shape and to finally see my bicep and not my bicep, but at least like my abs, because I haven't seen my abs, like never. I've never seen my abs, man. Since the third grade, I was fat as fuck, and my hormones were shit. But now, I guess I'm getting better. I'm trying to strive for the best form that I could get in my life. And yeah, I'll fuck this world, and I'll fuck. So, yeah. So, see you in the next one. Bye.